course, the second I go to speak, I start coughing uncontrollably. Anyway, hello, Acolytes, and welcome back to Valhalla. Sorry for all the delays, the cancellations. My excuse this time is that I was up late this morning recording stuff for the channel, finishing up the Hungry City series. And now we're back to this. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account is at least $800 by then. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. And we can now browse Kita Miki's blog. And our cat asks, did that idol really show up? Or is she like the ghost? And Jill says, hey. Danger You, Dangerous Opinions. Alice Rabbit Thread 2. Electric Boogaloo. Smiley Face, stop forcing Alice. So we hate Alice now? Good. It's just that we haven't heard any news yet. Remember that time they posted here to announce an attack? Oh yeah, and I remember the cybercrime unit up the admin's ass. December 17th will come, the second retribution. Birthday is coming. That font. Oh boy, spooky font. Something's happening. Time for despair. Oh shit, fuck. That feel when I just got out of jail. I'm not going back. Do you know what happens to people with IPs in the wrong thread? Hi, Cybercrime Unit. I just want to let you know that I'm not Alice, but am in fact your mom. Why you gals are so nervous? The only one getting fucked is the admin. Admin fur. Fuck off, Alice. Not this shit again. This thread is closed. Miki Concert 3. In the last thread, Anon hates fun. I don't want fights. You people are so immature. What's wrong with being a guy in Danger You? Why do you care if we assume you're a girl anyway? Fuck off. Dudes, endanger you. Let's go back to the concert, please. 2070X, and you stupid idiots still care about petty shit like this. He started everything by mentioning he's a guy. Sigh. Anyway, we should gather someone to take the train. Somewhere to take the train to the stadium together. Not a bad idea. We can make this the official Danger You meetup. Danger You meetup? Like I want to be seen with a bunch of ugly girls in front of my friends. Okay, next thread, I'm going to moderate the fuck out of this. No more shit posting. The thread has been closed. Mickey Concert 4. In the last thread, no shit posting allowed. That one Anon left. I think so. I never left, I was just looking to not cause any trouble. Don't worry, we're here for you. Any ideas for the Great Revelation? Do you know if you like her yet? Look, I just don't want to ruin our friendship. We know each other since we were very young. So she's your childhood friend? It's like one of my Japanese animes. Yeah. Okay, this is what you're gonna do. When Miki ends singing Lovers in Paradise, you kiss her. Kiss? Of course. Just try to imagine how magical that moment would be with the fireworks and the epic guitar solo. I think I'll do it. Or I will think about it. Now the thread has been closed. The Augmented Eye in Neo San Francisco rocked by an earthquake. Millions saved by Kimberly Levette. The powerful 8.6 magnitude tremor has struck the area of Neo San Francisco. Fortunately, modern science was able to identify the quake almost an hour in advance, providing the city plenty of time to prepare for the worst. During a conference call, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy congratulated the rescue teams at Neo SF for its rapid response in the wake of the warning. They're an example to follow, and we're certainly looking forward to implement these advancements in earthquake prediction here in our beautiful city. The Glitch City is currently not known to be in a seismic zone. Kira Miki confirmed as the best pop star in history by Donovan Dawson. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. She's the best. Like, she had to be handcrafted to be this perfect. Holy moly. She's top tier everything, and I'm baffled as to how there are still people out there hoping to be as awesome and hot and great. They can't. It's impossible for a human to top such an achievement. I, for one, welcome our new Roboco Overlord. Interview Gloria Light and Request for a Tino Award by Lana Smithy, The Augmented Eye. In today's interview segment, we sit with Tino Award nominee Gloria Light. It's an honor to be here with you. It's my pleasure. Hey, tell us everything. What was the content blocked in your region? And on to Kirimiki Block. Thank you, JC. Or GC. By Miki. Oh, I love this place. So much energy, so much love, and I could feel the optimism in the air. Heart by 5. Even after all the struggles, you still came to see me, and I got to experience the loudest, craziest crowd in my whole career. I'm beyond speechless. That said, I'm excited to announce that we'll have a second date in the city. It won't be easy to set up, but I'm happy so my agency approved it. This is by far our biggest show, and I can't wait to experience it again. See you soon, my darlings. Love, Mickey. Dome Concert. Hi, everyone. Are you ready for the Dome Concert? I sure am. I perform in a rather large number of concerts every year, and even then I can't help but be excited every time I have one around the corner. And it's all thanks to you, thanks to your energy and love surrounding my life in every aspect. I'm going to perform all your favorite songs, so please be excited. It's one little request. Please don't wait for me outside the stadium, or my bodyguards will get angry at you. I wouldn't like to see you hurt, so please don't do it. What I do to relax. Oh, I've been missing all the side dialogue there. Bye, Mickey. It's been very hectic as of late, so I'd like to share with you what I do to relax. Sitting on rooftops, I'm on the road most of the time, so I don't have a specific rooftop to relax on. I like to feel the breeze and see a beautiful vista. It makes me think about life. Tea cocktails. Oh, this is something I can't live without. Mixing tea with vodka, rum, gin, lime, you name any tasty and natural combination, and I'll be all over it. I'm very grateful about getting tipsy before a show, though. Be careful. I wouldn't like to ruin your evening. Anyway, so make a concert. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious about how such a meetup would end up. Yeah, Rose to make a concert 4. What was your first guess? It says 4. Jill said I tripped into a guy. It hurt like hell. Alice Rabbit Thread 2. 4 says spooky. Jill says, or a nice joke. And the Augmented Eye. The interview with Gloria. You look pissed. It's a local page. Yeah, and then Kirimiki confirmed best. Jill says, well, he did grant the guy his wish, kinda. And you, SF. Jill said, the earthquake. What we couldn't do with the money he'll use for that anyway. And then to the blog. What I do to relax. So that's what she meant by a tea-like drink. Dome concert by bodyguards? Does she mean the fan club, or... And in response to thanks GC, so she'll actually come again. That's nice. That's it for this. So... Gallery bought the thing she wanted. Yeah, so let's go to work. Thursday, December 15th. Good evening. This is Jill. And Gillian says, oh, hi there. Alma. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma? Leonidas. Gillian. Marcella. I stumbled across her on my way in and asked if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind? Sure, make yourself at home. Where's Boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. I'll make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. Now then, where were we? So every day is a night. So I started from commencing simulation. Time to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? Ah, just something that made me say back in instruction. Kinda stuck. Oh. I went to a school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That happened in rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kinda like that. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass with a signature? So it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Kirimika girl came here yesterday before her concert, actually. Oh yeah, I see your name there. You don't seem very surprised. I like B-Link more, actually. Stoic-looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like, the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know. Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Alma, ellipses. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all these pics you have of your boss, the ones filling your phone's memory. Some seems sneakily taken at that. Gillian says, is that true? Jill says, what do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true. Shut up. I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You... Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Sure. Alright, I name be bad touch. 2 browns, 2 yellow, 2 blue, 2 green, and 4 teal. On the rocks, and mix. Here. Who gives these drinks their silly names? Usually the one who registers it. Some people have quite the silly sense of humor. Like that girl who keeps laughing over this particular drink's name? Yeah. So what's Damien there? So who's Damien? What is Damien again? Who's Damien again? The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also a manager at the bank, but that car was what caught my eye. And what was wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer. LARP? Live action roleplay. Sounds more like the nickname of some heavy-handed writer. Or a military organization. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock fairs? Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll in the mud, and fuck in the open? Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with. At all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I'd support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see, that's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal. Most of the time you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest-lasting relationships for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? Last night? Your cat doesn't count. A year ago. It was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed Fuckboy over there into a closet ages ago. Fuckboy? People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone elf at your side? Yeah. What are you doing, tongue? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head. And dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. Ellipses. 1 second. Blow my nose. Oh, God. Huh. Jill? Anything I can make you to shut up and drink? I'll have you know that my Uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking, or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, give me something weird, would you? Huh, ventriloquism. Weird. A weird drink? Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon. Let's see. New drink, huh? Promo drinks. That bill pretty well. Grizzly Temple. This one's kind of unbearable. Ha. It's mostly for fans of the family it was used in. Bloomlight. It's unnecessarily brown. Brown and bloom. Oh god. This game is a decade old. Zen Star. You'd think something so balanced would actually taste nice. You'd be dead wrong. Piano Man. This drink does not represent the opinions of the Bar Pianist Union or its associates. Piano Woman. It was originally called the Pretty Woman, but too many people complained that there should be a Piano Woman if there's a Piano Man. Let's see, it's 320, 210. Let's get her a Piano Man. And the rocks mixed, 2 red, 3 yellow, 5 blue, 5, and 3 Carmatrine. On the rocks and mixed. Here. Yes. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read. They left at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh. You know, your orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a brand teeny, and then something like a cobalt velvet or something similar. Well, I sometimes feel I need something different, you know? Something tells me part of the reason you left this Damien was because he was too deep into routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing, anyway? Whoopsie. It's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they prepared just for occasions like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. I can't remember what they used to call themselves, I just remember that it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when that idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It's no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a pet the press made up. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you must. So you don't think such a person exists? Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity, but it might be anything. An individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the same name. So, Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddled overall. There's something else that worries me, though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if, suddenly, a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damned Alice Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that. There's a more pressing matter at hand. There is? Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out some time for too long. Oh, that. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, At this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. And that way you can't just say no. Maybe also crash for the night. We could have a sleepover, braid your hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You know you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Man, you act too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. Mood. The earliest I've ever asked you out is 10 a.m., you know? That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out, I just don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big brand-tini. Finally, that's the Elma I know. Easy in. So, 12 Edelhide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 6 powder delta, 2 karmatrine, all aged and mixed. Here. You know, Brandtini is such a weird name. It was originally supposed to replicate the Martini. Problem is, the BTC got a hold of a brand of vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So, on a weird whim, they changed the name. I see. No, I was wondering. Yeah? Don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide? Not really. You don't? Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk? Not really, most of the time. Well, neither do I. Why should you? Do you get people drunk? Some say my beauty is intoxicating, but that's besides the point. I get my payment, do my job, and forget about the whole thing. You make your job sound so easy. Once you understand what precautions to take, it's no problem. I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consultancy-based gigs. It's not like every day is a thrill. Do you meet with your client, or... I don't. It's always from behind as many filters as I can manage. I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Actually, because the way I lose a lot less time. Or because that way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have to lose time proving my worth because big boobs equals small brain or some shit like that. I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but the few times I've shown myself, aren't even risky or dangerous, just run-on security checks. I don't know, maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something, give them what they expect to see. Or I just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Well, the questions. Just things I've been curious about and always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines have made me wonder about the hacking business, too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time, then. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya. Take care. Hello, sugar. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Donovan. Like my papa used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. They're hard as fuck, and that's all my abdomen felt. Do you normally greet people that way? I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry, you're safe. You're flatter than the field at my summer house. Bit of advice, you shouldn't provoke the one serving you drinks or food. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not part of it. Today I'm making this a quick one. Gotta tend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. The usual, he says. Mr. Donovan wants the usual. Many days and he already has a usual drink. Beer, Big, 2 Adelhyde, 4 Bronson, 2 Powdered Delta, 4 Finer Guide, 8 Carmatrine, 7, and 8. Mixed. The usual. Sure, this'll work. What brings you today, Mr. Donovan? The girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. So, I was working to clinch an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of other outlets, but the end result is what matters. I see. Wait, blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you'd find when you get the right people drunk. Hey, the signature on that glass over there. Huh? Oh yeah. That big-titted Lilum was here? She came yesterday before the concert, yeah? Anything juicy come out of her visit? Nope. Gossip-worthy? No. Tabloid-worthy? No. Come on, there has to be something. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Oh, don't give me that shit. Give me a bone hair, anything. I got nothing. Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans? I'm serious here. She said nothing that could be used against her, or that you didn't already know. Fine. Hey kid, do you think Lilum have nipples? Excuse me? I mean, I've seen a couple of pornos where they have them, but that could be modded, you know? So yesterday, while interviewing the singer Lilum chick, I kept wondering if those tits had nipples. I mean, I'd be fine without them. The curiosity is killing me. But I'm even more curious about the engineers that designed them. Can you picture a room full of people discussing whether or not the tits on a Lilum look good? A bunch of guys and a lesbo engineer wondering if the latest model's vagina is good enough. Man, God bless those sons of bitches. Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news? You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer? How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share? I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called The Harbingers? Not really, no. There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece. Even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something. I think I've heard about that somewhere. What of them? They sent a message to some outlets saying they have proof of their claims. That they're gonna release it to the public tomorrow. Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think. I know, right? Alright, kid, give me a bleeding Jane so I can call it a day. Okay. Yep, here's the thing. Say the name of this drink 3 times in front of a mirror and you'll look like a fool. 1 Bronson, 2 Powdered Delta, and 3 Flutter. All blended. Here. Simple enough for you, I see. So, I've heard this as Dana Zane's bar. Is that true? Yeah. Thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. More so after that incident with the Bears. Where is she? She's out running some Bears? 6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered an underground fighting ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears, she beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards, too. And you were there? I was drunk and bored, what can I say? Do you know if she lost her arm there? Can't remember. Too drunk. Maybe she had her prosthetic then, too. I heard someone there suggest that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. Threw it so hard her arm fell off. That sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor. Like something she made up. Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning me my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice. Please come again. Yeah. Break time! Save. And continue. It's now safe to keep playing. 2069, Cyberpunk games. Remember to hydrate. Yeah, I'll keep the same playlist. Ah, boss, you're back. Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier. What were you doing? I had a brief meeting with my BTC regional manager. Oh, everything alright? As alright as it can be, considering that we're closing eventually. When will that happen? I don't know. Brian said that we'll be safe for a few months while the paperwork is filed and everything's being put in order. Oh. I was talking to him about you. About me? Yeah, I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. If possible, to reassign you ASAP after closing. Hey, if it helps, Brian might be the angriest of us all. To close the only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me any headaches, he says. What about Gil? He's the one that worries me the most, actually. He's kind of working using the credentials of another guy that was working here before. Who? The one who bought a levitation potion and then threw himself off a building. Ah, yes, the levitation potion story. He uses weird euphemisms, boss. Anyway, I find it hard to believe that Gil will find a job after all this. Just who is Gil? I have an idea of who he is, but I'm still putting pieces together. Anyway, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir. You guys do know I can hear you, right? This place looks familiar. Excuse me, is this the Valhalla bar? Cat ears. It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh god, what is Say planning now? Excuse me? I want a drink whose name was changed after many women protested. Can you give me that? Sure. What is the drink whose name was changed? That would be Roman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 3, all aged and mixed. Here you go. Very nice. Thanks a lot. So, say, miss. I'm still a Hoshi. My pleasure. Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yeah? Yep. In fact, I'm glad you know her because she left this here last time. Oh god, she left her helmet behind again? Not the first time, huh? Her helmet's been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Valets, nurses, morticians, fire jugglers. She's been lucky enough to always leave it with people who return it, at least. Whoa, quite a few people. Says as much of a sociable girl as she is a total klutz. At least when she's not being serious. She's very confident when she puts her mind to it. I see. So, did she recommend you this place, or we're meeting here today? I can see why she chose this place. Yeah, the place she likes. Say, is that Kira Miki's autograph on that glass? Seems like the glass is a conversation starter. Nice. Yeah, it is. How did you get it? She stopped here yesterday, just before the concert. Really? I mean, she did? Yeah, nice girl. Can I see it? Sure. Yep, the Starlink signature is hers. So your name's Jill, then? Yes. Ain't this nice? Here you go. Do you like her, Miss Stella? Just call me Stella. And I do. Whenever you hear her songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. Too bad I couldn't purchase tickets for this one. I mean, they were sold out in minutes. Luckily, I could secure a couple for the next time she comes around. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello? Where the hell are you? Car crash? Oh, you're helping. Will it take long? Alright. Yeah, don't worry. I take it that was Say. Yes. Will you wait for her? I will. In the meantime, I feel like having another drink. One that was prepared in memory of its creator's dearest friend. Alright. Drink in honor of a good friend, huh? Nothing but mammals after all. The fairy, when we Prince Teeny. Flavor. Sparkle Star, Suplex, Velvet, got Punch. Driver? Got Punch, Cobra Spike, Velvet, Champagne Cut. Used to actually sparkle, but too many complaints about skin problems. Made them redesign the drink without sparkle. Sugar Rush. Sunshine Cloud. Suplex. Moon Blast. Mercury Blast. Mars Blast. A fedora with perfume and a plum. Yes, I'll just... Which one would it be? Sunshine Cloud. I feel like it would be Piano Man. Rocks mixed. Is this the one you had in mind? Yes, exactly. Yay! Good choice. Had a correct guess. May I ask you something that might be personal? It isn't about my eye, is it? No, it's not. At least I don't think so. I don't get to serve many cat boomers, so it's something I've been curious about. Did you go through the procedure because of a disease, or because of the fad? Before I was born, I was diagnosed with nanomachine rejection. So it had to be done. Otherwise, I would have died shortly after birth. I'm a bit on the weak side because of it, though. I'm sorry if I overstepped. I don't mind. It's always nice to dispel the idea that my parents were just into the fad. So you seem to know your drinks, Joe. Well, I guess I've read a bit more than the recipe book. Do you like alcohol? Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside of canned beer. But their colors, their stories, the way you need to keep them stored, their designs. It sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud. Not at all. Do you collect them, or anything like that? Actually, yeah. Started with my grandpa's collection, I've slowly been growing it. It's been hard because of my debts, but I manage, little by little. Do you like alcohol, Stella? I'm here, right? But I'm normally more of a social drinker. Unless it's with somebody, I don't tend to drink much. I see. Sorry I'm late. Welcome. You took your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. I got caught in rush hour traffic too, and figured walking made me faster. Well, luckily there was a building with emergency stairs nearby, and I climbed down. Climbed down? Took an air cab. I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put safety first. Safety? No, flying cars are just way cooler. I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. If you find out how I avoid it, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, I'll have whatever she orders next. I'd like a drink that was... So you're at it again? You and your cryptic orders always leaving us with weird stuff. Hey, I expect only the best from whoever serves me. They need to be able to answer these kinds of orders. Still, I'm sure you're wearing poor Jello here out with all that kind of stuff. She's done quite well so far, actually. Really? Thank you. Whatever. Please order something normal, would you? That'll be 2 fringe weavers, then. You'll have 2 drinks at once? No, we're sharing. What, like half a glass from each? That's fine. Don't worry, you'll see. 2 fringe weavers, easy enough. And fringe weaver... 1 Adelheid, 9 Kermatrine. Age mix. 2 fringe weavers. So, this one's for you and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Oh, that way. You could have said so earlier. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, here. Hey, so this is where I left my helmet. Thanks. You really need to be more careful with your things. Yeah, but I have spares. Those spares should be saved for when the one you're using breaks or malfunctions, not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know? Yeah, sorry. Should I say that boss got her head stuck because of a jammed button? Speaking of money, you still going to the meeting at the bank tomorrow? Yep, you worried? I'll refrain for now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Don't be, it'll be fine. Rumors are just rumors. Rumors? They say something might happen at the bank tomorrow. But with all the tension in the air lately, it's hard to know if it's true. As if the fear-mongering wasn't enough, the people have also started spreading baseless rumors. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge. Yeah. I know you're worried, but I have to go there. It's orders from the higher-ups. Tell me something. If somebody came after me, do you think they'd stand a chance? They're quite strong, but I'll take something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Will that make you feel safer? Maybe. I'll tell you what. After I come back, we'll get some ice cream. That way you can vent all of your frustrations. Alright. Seems my vehicle is here to pick me up. You coming, say? I'll stay here a bit longer. Okay then, take care. Bye. She's such a worrywart. I mean, she cares about you. I never doubted. Say, Why does my helmet smell like bacon? Bacon? Not that I mind, I'm just curious. You know how some things absorb the smell of what's nearby? It must have grabbed it from one of the ingredients. I see. Do you believe all that stuff about tensions growing and that anarchist groups trying to just ban the White Knights? To tell you the truth, I'm a bit worried. Even in my division, there's some shady business going on. I don't want to investigate too deeply. What kind of business? From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act as they wish. Some even say the ones that do get apprehended are the ones that have failed them in some way. Still always says the White Knights are just glorified moral security. She says that if it's been proven beyond a doubt that some shady business is going on, Zaibatsu Corp's main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knight division. Something about the Associates' fear of bad PR resulting in them moving to the BTC? Sounds plausible. Yeah, it kind of worries me though, because I really like my job. And I guess a similar fear exists among the upper ranks. They seem restless. Too much politics, huh? It hurts my brain. I just want to rescue people and help them. I just want to do my job without worries about politics of any kind. What are you doing at the bank tomorrow? My colonel needed to relay some information to the manager, and I was picked because he trusted me. Well, he said, "You're such a simpleton that you'd never give the wrong message." But it's his intention that counts. Oh. Finally, the Dorothy has come back to Valhalla! Please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances. You're disturbing other clients. Oh, come on, you know the audience would have gone wild with that one. Besides, you make it sound like you have a full house. Yeah. It's uncommon to see you here 2 days in a row. I wanted to grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they start grabbing me, you could say. Hey, you having a drink? Can I buy you one? Why, yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more often. We'll see. What are you having? I love what she's having. And I've got the perfect thing! Let's have a blue fairy! One for both, one for each. Alright. 2 blue fairies are due. 1, 2, 3, 4 Adelheid, 1 Flanner Guide, optional Karma Train. Aged and mixed. 1 Flanner Guide. Aged and mixed. 2 fairies. Hey, this is pretty good. See? It's blue, like your hair. It is! So what's your name, sweetie? Call me Say. Alright, Say, I'm Dorothy. Say. Yes, yes. Say. Yes, yes. Say. And on like that. Say, what did you just buy me a drink? Why did you just buy me a drink? I just thought you were cute as a button, so I wanted to invite you to join me. Wow. The first person to offer me a drink without having an ulterior motive? And that includes fuckboy over there. What do you mean? Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you'll learn to read cues from everything. And this girl is simple to a fault. Oh, so? You're the what you see is what you get type. Look on your face is one that simply sees no point in lying. Coupled with the fact that you're here in what looks like your work attire tells me you're so married to your job that sex is so far down your priority list that to notice is too far down your priority list to notice its existence. So if you invited me to a drink because you found me cute, and that's the extent of it, I believe you. Thank you. You say she's the first one, but but what about Deal giving you a ticket the other day? Ooh. Oh yeah, the little one with the dogs. No, he doesn't count. He looks like a humanoid mat. Ouch. You seem very perceptive, Dorothy. But I'm not too far behind. How so? I can tell your body is heavily modded with things you shouldn't even have. Your tongue is a BEB069 with DNA scanning capabilities. Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. Your joints are of the premium ultra-flexible variety. And the most important thing, your hands. Well, what about them? I don't know how modeled your body is under your clothes. The tongue, the joints, and the skin are really interesting. But your hands are the MIRD-113 of Realta Industries. A model designed to shoot Class 5 bullets from its fingertips. So? Clause G of Article 17 in the Augmentations and Modifications Law on the topic of ballistic augmentations. Any humanoid or sapient creature under civilian designation that has upgraded any of its person to hold firearms of Class 3 grade or higher will either be commissioned for disarmament or sent to danger zones. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Yeah? I'm not in law enforcement. I just do rescue. And even if I was, I'm not on duty right now. Oh. I want to know, though, why go through with that upgrade? Girl's gotta take care of herself, you know? I want to be able to deal with things if they get ugly, and this is the most discreet mod I had. Or at least I thought so. Oh, yeah. Okay then, can I give you some advice? I guess? The reason I could tell it's not your default hand model is your fingertips. The tips are a little bigger to make the cannons fit. You could get a small mod that changes them into disposable tips. Assuming they're being used for self-defense and not regular use, of course. I see. Well, I've gotta go. Ah, yes, another thing. If you aim for the arms or legs, once is self-defense. Anything more is assault. Yeah. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Jill. Bye-bye. Please come again. What? I thought she was gonna take me away. They would put my mind in a vacuum cleaner for 3 years. 2 if I behave well. That's what happens when you underestimate people. Although I'm tempted to ask. About what? DNA reading tongue. Very prehensile, intuitive. Also vibrates. Extra flexible joints? You really need to ask. Anti-radiation coating? Hey, my skin is my first tool of the trade. I need to take care of it as much as possible. And it makes it feel so soft, so nobody, it's so soft no matter how much it's been battered. Alright then. So you fancy yourself a diviner, reading people and all? Not really, I'm just quite good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with so many people on a daily basis. It's a bit surreal to hear that from a little one. What can you say about me then? Let's see, You're very, very, very sexually frustrated. It's not the act itself, but rather that your partners can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's an even deeper frustration. Something happened that's blocking you. Maybe there's someone you know who won't return your feelings. Maybe you were hurt in the past. Thus, your demeanor is that of someone who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. Oh boy, did it actually just hit the nail on the head. Making stuff up on the fly. Well, that was just rubbish, I said, because it's right 80% of the time. Generic bullshit, if you will. I'm surprised at the amount of sexual frustration people hold. I can't read you, honey. You're too good at putting on a professional face. This definitely gives me more insight into you. Lucky, lucky. If you're late or something. I am, but if you'd let me satisfy your frustrations, I could stall for some time. Go. Fine, fine. Bye-bye, honey. Artificial intelligence has come rather far, eh? One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up, fuckboy. Poor guy. Everything done? Yep. Hey boss, this might seem random, but do you remember the first time I came to the bar? When you came to submit your contract? Yeah, why? Oh, for some reason, I've been hung up on it since this morning, and I just realized why. The visage that welcomed me back then was Gil trying to pull your hand out of a jar. Oh yeah, that! Can't remember what exactly, but something fell inside and tried to retrieve it. I just kind of put my hand in there and I got stuck. It was a friend's jar too, so I couldn't just break it. Hey Gil, how did you get my hand out of that jar? Straw and some butter. Oh yeah, clever solution. Yeah, that brings me to the random thought. That incident, the helmet yesterday, the many times your foot got stuck on something by stomping it. Us. Why do you get stuck in so many different things? Huh. Now that you mention it, I remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. And there was the incident with the TV. I'll admit my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault. The assembly instructions for that stand should have labeled their Z and S better. You saw what happened when I switched the S2 piece with the 5Z one? Still, Jill's onto something here. Yes she is. Now go clean the dishes and you can leave for the day. I like to think she'll make an effort to avoid getting stuck in things. I want to believe. Total earnings 10,000. Drinks total 340. Mistakes 0. Commission 30%. Days payment 102. Tips 900. Flawless service bonus 500. Everything will turn out alright in the end. Don't worry. 300. For a total transfer of 1,800. And our total funds are now up to 5,000. 800 has been charged to your account to renew your membership to the Shining Fingered. Jill's subscription got renewed. She'll have no problem focusing on work today. Happy not birthday! Oh, you really like that website, huh? I have needs. Now we go to Danger U! Mickey Concert 4! Unless the red no ship is sing loud. No change there. Let's see, crime rate up 5% this month by Kimberly Levette. Crime is up 5% this month, officially making the road to Mega Christmas a dangerous one. White Knights, aware of the situation, have promised to maintain security in all sectors, even though recent budget cuts have been decreasing the morale of their personnel. An uphill battle. Poverty and the lack of opportunities are no longer the main cause of crime. Criminals come from all walks of life. They'll murder and distribute drugs for no other reason than the fact that it gives them power. It's no longer about feeding their family, it's about domination. There are entire sectors controlled by these dangerous gangs, and there's no solutions in sight. This Mega Christmas will be a very dark one. The cat asks, it could be worse? Jill says, God forbid things get under control here. Alice Rabbit might be a Kira Miki fan, and who isn't? By Lana Smithy. Everyone loves Kira Miki, and Alice Rabbit is no exception. You might be wondering what's my proof for this wacky theory? Well, keep reading if you know. Attack patterns. This is an easy one if you just... I'm getting tired of your shit, Ms. Smithy. And you wouldn't believe this shocking Kira Miki secret by Kimberly Levette. Today, we're taking a look at one of the most popular acts of our time. How did she get started? What's her favorite movie? What about her romantic life? Don't miss this exclusive interview only on the Augmented Eye. Content is blocked in your region. It's a local page, for fuck's sake. And forces. They're messing with forces they can't grasp. Jill, or it's a ruse. And no updates on the Kira Miki blog. Let's go and save. Day 4. And head into work. Friday, December 16th. Good evening. Hello. Seems you made it just in time. I think that's just a car backfiring. Really? It sounded more like a gunshot to me. Have you ever heard a gunshot? Haven't we all at some point? Yeah, well. See, sounds more like a car's exhaust. I don't know. It's too dry. Yeah, but gunshots give more echo. What if it's a firecracker? Ah, boss. Firecrackers? Yep, a couple of years ago there was an incident where some dude killed a cop. He managed to slip away because his pistol was mixed up with the usual Mega Christmas firecrackers. Nah, it sounded too hollow for firecrackers. Well, whatever. This is not a morning talk show. I'm not paying you to chit-chat about meaningless things. At least not amongst yourselves. Right, we shouldn't lose time over a car's exhaust. Hey. Yeah. Okay. Start a new day. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Welcome to Valhalla. Hello, I'm looking for some information. What kind of information? What can you tell me about a girl nicknamed Crimson Rose? Sounds like a tacky online handle. Although tacky online handle is a bit redundant. Do you know anything about her? Nope, sorry. I have $80 here that might refresh your memory. Now that you mention it, I remember something. Really? Yeah, I'm totally sure that I have no idea whatsoever who you're talking about. Nothing at all? Nothing. Man, you're a sucky bartender. Not even having any info I need. Well, first of all, why assume I just happen to have some of the info you conveniently need? Does that girl frequent this place? Is there any proof that I might have the info you so desperately need? Well, And second, you're not going to get anywhere by offering me physical money. In fact, what are you going to do with physical money? Do you want me to get mugged so badly? Yeah, well, moreover, even if I did know something, do you really think $80 is enough? You can do almost nothing with $80. It's not enough to have a decent lunch. Why are you scolding me? Why did you call me a sucky bartender for not conveniently having the info you need? I mean, of course, you want all deals to be clean, so you need me to spend money on the bar. That's how it works, right? I spend money, you give me info. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, then get me a drink, but keep it under 80. So what kind of drink you can buy with that? Oh, there it is. I got punch. 5 bronze, 1 flanner guide, and optional karma train, all aged and mixed. Here. Okay then, do you know anything about the girl? Nope. But you said, maybe, maybe not. Turns out that it's maybe not. You were the one deluding yourself into thinking I might know something. And like I said, $80 is nothing. So I need to spend more? I'll give you some intel. Spend all the money you want, but I know nothing and no amount will change that. Can I at least get my money back? Why? Your is right, isn't it? I guess. So why are you looking for that girl, mister? Vandelay. Art Vandelay. I'm a private detective, and it's what I do. So I'll assume you're either looking for a missing girl, or looking for a creepy online stalker. You're assuming the girl I'm looking for is innocent, or lost. She is not? She's half of the so-called Reapers of the city. 2 guns for hire that work for whoever is resourceful enough to find them, and wealthy enough to pay for them. Crimson Rose and Cobalt Lily, they call themselves. They still sound more like teenagers and their nicknames. So, who wanted you to track her? I don't know. I got the letter with the instructions and a paycheck. What if it's a prank? I have no money, so what do I care if it is? Besides, considering the amount I was able to cash in with that check, it'd be a pretty wasteful prank. I see. Still, any information or rumors you could give me? They don't have to be related to the girl. And you need them. It's always good to keep up with local goings-on. Oh, let's see. Sorry, can't think of anything right now. Just the conversations you hear in here aren't rumor-worthy. Humor-worthy, maybe, but not much about current events. Well, it's not beyond what you see on the news. Damn it, what kind of bar is this if you can't gather the word on the street? What kind of film noir world do you think you live in? Gil might know something if you're so fixated on some kind of information. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you know something that might help me, Gil? I don't. I certainly don't, and I'm offended by the suggestion that I do. He knows something. On second thought, maybe it's better if you don't get involved with him. Well, this has been a major waste of time. And here I thought all the noise BTC bars have made lately about being useful for something. Noise? What noise? You don't know? I'm asking for a reason. We'll find out soon enough, don't worry. In any case, I'll have another drink and leave. What can I get you? I'll have a grizzly temple. Simple enough. 3 Edelhide. 3 Bronson. 3 Delta. 1 Karmatrine, all blended. This one's kinda unfair. Here? Okay then, it's gonna be detected from the earlier, right? No. Fine. Come on, there has to be something. This week has been slow as hell. The only good thing I've heard about is the girl who threw herself off the roof of a nearby mall. And the whole thing about a woman catching her mid-air makes me think it's totally made up. Aside from the rumors that the Harbingers are looking to cause trouble at a bank today, no, not really. Damn it. Wait, who told you that? You appeared on the news, didn't it? Yeah, but the name of the Harbingers wasn't used. No Glitch City outlet has reported that themselves. My throat is full of phlegm. Anyway, there are rumors that someone or something is keeping them silent. Even the international outlets aren't using the name Harbingers. They're avoiding acknowledging the organization, yet, for some reason. So you're either one of them, or somebody in the know told you about it. Wow, we can be surprisingly sharp. So how does she know? Because, Say didn't mention Harbingers, I don't think. Just something about a bank. Yeah, Dawson wasn't here for the last 3 days, actually. Really? I wonder if he'll notice the glass that outside. I mean, sure, I can't think of anything that would be useful involving him right now, but guess not. Did he talk about anything interesting? Interviewing the idol that had a show a couple days ago, dealing with messy interns. Par for the course, I guess. I see. That's... Gillen, gunshot. It's a backfire. Firecrackers! Hey, what do you think that sound just now was? It sounded like something very heavy being dropped. Something heavy? Come on, it's not even close. It's definitely more like an explosion of some kind. No, you could clearly hear the clashing of metal. Something that was both made out of metal and very heavy fell down. That's what made the sound. Whatever it is, it's not normal for it to be repeating so often. I wonder if something's happening. I heard there were some gang spats going on. Maybe they took the conflict here. Which means gunshots! If that's the case, I just hope they don't come too near us. Well, I've gotta go. Seems coming here wasn't a waste of time after all. Really? Really. I just have different needs. But there will come a time when this place might help me. Goodbye. Please come again. Gangs, then? Unlikely. This is unicorn territory. I've always been a neutral and important third party in other gangs' dealings. The who what now? I'll just pretend I heard nothing. Thank you. You left me thinking about the whole noise from BTC bars thing. What's up with that? I think I heard something about money laundering through the bars. Don't have my word for it, though. I see. I guess I'll find out soon enough. What could... Streaming Chan! I'm Streaming Chan! Giving you a live video feed of my life and adventures 24/7. Bathroom time and nutty moments only available to premium users. It's only $9.99 a month. Go premium now! It's Friday night, and you all know what that means. It's time for Streaming Chan's Escapades! Today's escapade is brought to you by ShiningFigure.moe. Leaders of VR adult entertainment since 2069. Buy a year premium membership and you'll get a code. Exchange the code for a free trial of a VR experience modeled after yours truly. Today I picked the shoddiest, nastiest, smelliest, ugliest bar I could find downtown. And sadly, it actually looks half decent inside. Not much for going to a crap old bar that smells like dog urine. Yeah. Excuse me. But no matter, tonight I'll give you an escapade you'll never forget. Hey you, where's the bartender? You're talking to her. Very funny. Where is he, really? Right in front of you. Hey you, the pretty boy over there, where's the bartender? You're looking at him. No way. A hot shirtless guy playing with fire and serving drinks while flirting with you? No sexy, scantily clad girl jiggling around the place? You're telling me you two, dressed like fucking waiters, are the bartenders here? Yep. Seems that way. Is that a problem? Of course it's a problem. Friday nights are peak viewing hours. I need something sexy or enticing to keep them interested. Oh well, there's an easy solution to that. There is? Yeah, just take your top off. You might need to take off your bra too, depending on how the traffic goes. Wait, you're quite flat. Do you even use a bra? Is that piercing glare a no? Come on, one of us is gonna have to take their top off. It ain't gonna be me. I already did that once today. And it's too late to go somewhere else. By the time I find an even nastier bar, they'll be closed. What's your policy on wearing pants? Somebody tried to have me fired for wearing a skirt, so we deal with that on a case-by-case basis. That's not a concrete answer. I need binary yes or no answers. You must have the attention span of flies. Anyone going to the... One of the comments was, "Hello, fellow youngsters." If they wanted to use their brains, do you think they'd watch something like this? Need to keep them entertained, and the fact that you still have your shirt on isn't helping. Wait, I know. Give me a drink. A big one. The nastiest one you can think of. Hello? Service here, please. Wow, it's like my brain shut down. Sure. Nasty, nasty drink. Manly and promo drinks are both nasty, but that's my opinion. Type. Promo. Grizzly Temple. Prison Star, Sour. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a Grizzly Temple. And she wants it big. 3, 6 Bronson extract, 6 powdered Delta, 2 Carmetrine, all blended. Here. Alright then, cheers! I don't think you should chug it down so quickly. It's like it hit me, but I didn't feel it until a few seconds later. Is this what being kicked in the balls feels like? Yep. Okay, I've decided. I'll just get really wasted. It's gotta be fun enough, right? If you say so. Okay, in the meantime, what can you tell me about this bar? What do you mean? Weird stories, fun stuff, interesting facts. Being seen by an average of 6,000 people. Make their time worth it. Let's see then. Last weekend we held a party for the Safar Toy Company. And? It's a company run completely by dogs. Really? This place was completely overrun by corgis. Wait, corgis? Did you really serve drinks to corgis? Tuxedo-clad talking corgis, yeah? Wow, awesome! But you're not shitting me, right? I wish I was shitting you, trust me. What else? Let's see. Donovan D. Dawson from the Augmented Eye was here for 3 nights in a row. Perfumed chauvinistic bastard? Ah, there's that word again. Just the other day, someone from the Augmented Eye interviewed me, actually. What did they ask? Oh, the usual bullshit. Bullshit. Who I was, what I did, future plans, inspirations. The one that interviewed me was a small, meek girl with glasses. She seemed a bit bitter, though. I wonder why. I don't know if about that. Wait. Can I see that glass over there? Sure. It's a signature. Is this Kira Miki's autograph? Yeah, she came here before her last concert. Get out, really? This is some kind of secret hidden bar of the stars or something? Not really. We're just in the right place at the right time. What kind of person is she when she's not on stage? I've tried to get a meeting with her and she actually seemed willing, but she's always busy. A very nice girl, actually. She seems to be completely invested in her work. She loves what she does and it shows. You'd think she'd be some sort of diva, but as far as I'm concerned, she's one of the nicest people I've met. I knew it! I knew she was nice. Passion shows in her concerts, you know? She's so spontaneous. Her performances are never the same. Every time she sings Shine Spark, I feel like my soul is warming up like a high-performance computer. Shine Spark. I find myself singing it in the shower all the time. And those who pay premium can hear me sing every day. At $9.99 a month. Go premium now! That aside, I was about to call bullshit on what you said. But I guess you do have some sort of proof for everything. Can I keep this glass? No. Please? No. Party pooper. At least this bar might be more interesting than I initially thought. The one thing that'd make it perfect is if Pretty Boy over there had a pass with the KGB. Who told... Yeah, that'd be crazy, huh? Are you gonna order anything else? What? Oh yeah, the whole thing, getting wasted thing. I heard of a drink called a Bad Touch. Give me a big one of those. A big Bad Touch. Coming right up. Why is everyone so noisy? 4 Bronson, 4 Delta, 4 Flanner Guy, 4, and then fill up the rest with Carmatrain. And then on the rocks, and mixed. We're nothing but mammals after all. Here? I was expecting something dirtier. We have olive brine. I can pour it in a bit, if that's what you want. No, not that. With such a dirty name, it feels like the drink ought to come in phallic glass, or be this thick white liquid. That would have skyrocketed Watchers at least 3-fold. Don't you have anything like that? Nope. So, I guess I'll have to make do with the condensed milk when I get home. Further reminder that today's escapade is brought to you by ShiningFinger.moy. Leaders of VR adult entertainment since 2069. Buy your premium membership for a neat code. Said code will let you a free trial of a VR experience with a model based on moi. What's the deal with the VR experience? Well, a fan made an NND model of me. When Shining Finger asked me about a model for our partnership, I just contacted him. He got money for polishing the model a lot more. I got my partnership. We all won. I even got him a year free premium membership in a VR set. That's nice. Wait, what's NND? Don't tell me you haven't heard of Nico Nico Dance. I asked for a reason. It's music videos with 3D models. Yeah, that sounds like a good enough explanation. I see. To be honest though, the model is a bit meatier than me. Not that I mind it though, considering the use it gets. No, I was expecting you to be more scared when I said that you're being watched by a lot of people. It's hard to be scared when you can't see these people. But they're still there, you know. Sure, they're behind screens and sometimes in the opposite corner of the world. But every single one of my viewers is a real person with a real life. Not being here doesn't make them any less real. I understand, but it's just not the same. They're not here, visibly paying attention to me. I don't get paranoid because of my phone contacts. It's true, I guess. So, tell me, what made a lady like you become a bartender? It's not exactly an exciting story. Does it involve a man? No. What about a crime? Nope. A childhood promise? Nah. A religious vow? A what? You're not gonna tell me that you just decided to out of the blue, to quit your job and start bartending. That's actually what happened, sorta. Oh, come on, no epiphany, quarter-life crisis, not even a hot teacher somewhere along the line. Life isn't always a young adult novel where every decision is a rom-com. And that's a problem. 1/3 of my audience are teens that shouldn't be allowed to watch my streams. Wow, that is... that is still topical. Fucking Twitch hot sub streams. Throw me a bone here. There must be a nice mystical story you can tell about yourself, Miss Bartender. Well... yes? Sometime after I started working, I got an interesting client. He was a DRK-S0L, a really old Lilum model. Apparently his power supply was running low. His charger was destroyed, and he didn't have the money to buy upgrades or replacements. He also seemed to have neglected his maintenance. He was from the time when the collective source wasn't a cloud storage system, so he wouldn't be uploaded there once his body ran out of energy. Keep going. It was weird, you know? He was the only Lilum I've ever seen with a clear-cut fear of mortality. No transcendence for him. He would disappear once his batteries ran out. It's like knowing you'll vanish while everyone else passes on to heaven, he said. Oh man. I guess he felt bad about burdening someone else with his problems. So he went and gave me a fingertip of his that, fell while we were talking. Before he left, he said, "If you remember me, maybe a part of me will transcend." Bravo! Bravo! Touching, full of feeling, completely awesome! Hate to see a movie like that. So what happened to that finger? I made a pendant out of it and carry it with me at all times. Even while bathing? Almost all times. Now that I think about it, how did you handle the stream if you want to... How do you handle the stream if you want to watch a movie or something? I have a plugin that lays more censorship over whatever I watch on TV or in the theater. I see. Okay, this is getting stale. I'm gonna heat this up, even if I have to do it myself. I need to drop a cow in here. Miss Bartender, get me drunk. I don't care how, just do it. Okay. Drunk no matter what. Something with optional karmatrine. Suplex. Small twist on the pile driver, putting more emphasis on tongue burning and less on throat burning. Aldehyde, compounded delta, all the karmatrine. Mixed. So, lightheadedness, clumsy tongue, palms sweaty, knees weak, arms spaghetti. Can't feel my legs. Can't feel my legs. Alright, let's get on with the lewd stuff. First, I'll try to guess your bust size. I must warn you, I have a 90% success rate with this. I'd say B. Not big enough to fill a hand, but not small enough to make you look like a child. You're a size B, right? I'm not discussing my bust. Don't be like that, I can tell you're B-cup. Your attitude makes me think you're an S. Your behavior makes me think your blood is AB. So, how many did I get right? Who knows? Please let me get on with this. I need you to cooperate if this is going to be a success. Can I ask you something? Finally! What's the point of getting drunk if you're not going to behave the same way? I guess it's kind of redundant. Because you see, I'm drunk 24/7. Yeah. So when people want to watch me do anything and everything, seeing the viewer count steadily rise as I take on more risks and become more adventurous. It's a feeling that neither alcohol nor sex can compare to. Speaking of sex, if I get lucky tonight, you'll only need to pay $9.99 to see what happens afterwards. Go premium or go home. Do you really get lucky if the other person knows that they're being streamed? You'd be surprised by how many are actually turned on by that. How do you deal with people who don't want their identities revealed? Everything's written here. By being captured by this camera, you hereby provide consent to the use of your face on all material produced by Streaming Chan LLC. I'm not sure how legal that is. People believe it is, and I've yet to be troubled by a lawyer. It's funny though, when you're on the street, unless it's somebody really hot, you can't recall their face. Learn their name and suddenly they're a fucking snowflake that's better than all the rest. Ah, this is weird. I'm feeling sleepy. You did ask me to get you drunk? Why is it weird? Because I haven't felt sleepy in quite some time. In fact, I've been sleep deprived for quite a while now. How long? A week. A week? Weeks are the ones with the 30 days, right? Yep, totally sleepy. I can feel my eyes getting heavier. And there was this weird lag when I tried to move. What's up with that? Anyways, I think I'll take a little nap here before starting off and continuing the night. If you'll excuse me. Zonkto. Should I call a cab? Or risk waking her up? Leave her be. I'd rather break the rules and let her sleep than deal with her again. I'm gonna take my break now. It's been a while since I've needed a cigarette this badly. Alright. Day 4 break. I'm gonna go hit the bathroom real quick. I will be back. There's a... And remember to turn BioBreak off. It is now safe to keep playing. The lovely sensation of feeling like you're forgetting something. All done. Feeling better? Fresh air does wonders for you. Well, for a given value of fresh, anyway. I insist that it sounds like dynamite. No, it was too long for dynamite. It sounded more like some heavy-duty tool. You're a heavy-duty tool. Yes, I am. Wait, that... damn it. Oh, welcome back. I sworn this place looked a lot more pink the last time I came. Maybe it's the lighting. Hey, bartender, what does that sound... noise just now sound like to you, Sis Betty? I say it sounds like construction, but Betty here says it's a dynamite or something like that. It says deal. Not you too. Do you think it's dynamite then? What? No, I say it's backfire. It's a gunshot. Firecrackers! See? The sounds have been going on all night and we can't figure out what they are. Well, we weren't here to discuss that. We're here to... who is he? Gillian, nice to meet you. I don't know, you have more of a John face. Where was he last weekend? I don't know, and I don't care. You already made amends for leaving me to fend off all those dogs. Anyway, what do you want? Beer. Oh, what the hell, I'll have beer too. 2 beers coming right up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, all mixed. 1, 2, 4, mixed. There you go. Thank you. Afterwork beer is always the best beer. Yeah. But tell me, bartender. Just call me Jill. Jill? That's a nice name. How's business lately? As usual. Wait, I guess you don't really know what usual means for us. We're not the kind to be filled with the burden during rush hours, and we don't have that many regulars. So it's just the same. Nothing's changed. I guess when we came here with all the dogs, it was quite the change of pace, huh? You have no idea. I have a question, Jill. Is it about the girl sleeping next to you? Streaming Chan grumble. Premium. Please don't wake her up. Do you regularly let people sleep here? No, but I'd rather have her sleeping than talking. Should you be saying that with at least 6K people listening? Let them hear, I don't care. 6K people? She calls herself Streaming Chan. She's been streaming her life 24/7. That sounds familiar. I think one of the dogs talked about seeing someone doing that. I don't know if it's the same person. So, 6,000 people are watching and hearing us? Considering the way she's sleeping, they're probably only hearing us. Her camera is against the table. I don't know how many are still on the channel, though. I see. So there will be a lot more witnesses if something's said. Do any of you have a criminal past? Nope. Just a minor charge of petty vandalism. What did you do? Painted graffiti outside of my high school saying, Miss Thompson's a cunt. Why'd you do that? Because Miss Thompson was a cunt. She constantly humiliated whoever got her questions wrong. She also constantly bullied 2 of my classmates. And I got a week's suspension and had to clean the wall. But it gave everyone the courage to speak up. So how's the stuff up at Doglandia? Well, we recently struck a deal with Farmer Fabrics to start a doggy clothing line. Farmer Fabrics? That name rings a bell. It's that textile company where the owner believes herself to be an alpaca. Oh, yeah, that one. We had her some time ago. She got drunk and so much saliva everywhere. Oh. But anyway, dog clothes? We hired a new employee and she showed the higher-ups some designs. After a couple of talks, they decided to give the clothing production a try. Those designs were embarrassing, you know? But something tells me that's why they were approved. You guys want anything else? Whatever this guy orders. Let's see, I'll have a brandtini. 2 brandtinis coming up. 6 red. 3 blue. Karma train, all aged and mixed. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, age and mix. There you go. You have such a wimpy taste in drinks, Dale. Not all of us spent their weekends in college partying like maniacs. Actually, not all of us went to college. I missed nothing. Sometimes I wish I could go back in time and kick myself. Something on your mind? That girl that's designing the clothes. Laura? What about her? She's cute, but she should take more care in her appearance. I mean, right now she fits the unkempt cutie category so well, it's almost painful. It's so cliché that I can't help but cringe when looking at her. Cringe? It's like when you see something that's such a cheesy movie cliché. You just feel the need to kick whatever the hell it is. Kick? Betty, I didn't think I'd have to say this to you twice in the same month, but you shouldn't kick people. I wasn't gonna kick her. Why do you think I'd kick her? Because I've seen you kick people before. Apparently unprovoked, or due to complicated reasons only you understand. Fine, guilty as charged. Still, I'm gonna do something about her. I feel like I just need to. It's a matter of honor. Honor, she says. Well, maybe honor isn't the right word, but she has potential, and I'm not going to let her waste it. Jill, I'm gonna go check the antenna on the roof. Alright. She's your boss, right? Did you meet her before? Nope, I'm just the veterinarian. Dogs were the ones that organized a meeting with her. I'd say she's really good looking, but honestly those pants rob her of most of her charm. What do you mean? Make her look too uptight, and at a glance she doesn't seem like the type. Some shorts or a skirt would fit her much better. Well, she wears a skirt or pants depending on her mood. There was also this one time where she came in wearing a kilt. That kilt was awesome! Damn, she has nice hearing. Now that I think about it, you have that hobby of speculating what someone's personality is based just on their looks. I mean, you did the same with Jill here. Amazing! Actually made that sound weird as hell. Yes, I have the habit of trying to guess someone's behavior based on their looks. No, it's not a hobby. You made that sound like I'm some sort of creep. I did? What did you think about me? Nothing much, really. Mostly that you were too polite. Not a natural polite, though. More like a professional polite. You're like that because you need to be. That was it, really. Although the way you looked at me when I said your boss could use a skirt or shorts wasn't interesting. You seemed interested in what I said. Like you'd like to see that scenario. You're thinking too much. What do you think about Gil, then? He's either a total simpleton, or acts that way in one... acts that way like one in a way that consumes the rest of his character. Yeah. But anyway, I'm just a veterinarian. My judgment may be clouded by seeing so many furry businessmen. Let's have another round. Sounds like a good idea. You'll have something strong. You need to pump some testosterone into your taste in drinks. You'll thank me later. Trust me. Then 2 strong drinks. Manly drinks. I don't care which ones. Well, you shut up. 2 strong, manly drinks. Manly. Stop, driver. Two crevice spikes, then. 2 blue. 4 flanner guide. Yeah, they want it strong, so let's give them all the carbotrine. That's the alcoholic content. These are blended. Oh, damn it. Oh, and 4, not 6. 1, 2, 4. Two and 4 and optional. Here. Now, drink. Oh man, now you'll get used to it. Hey Jill, has someone ever proposed to you as a prank? You know, make you think they're falling in love with you just to reveal that it was all a prank? Jill? First year of high school. The guy I had my eyes on for a whole year had asked me out. Saturday morning, I go to the meeting place. What do I find? Well, a prank by some bitches. Ouch. Sorry, the worst part isn't that they set me up, but rather that I saw it coming. I knew that guy wouldn't find me attractive enough to ask me out. I knew those bitches would target me sooner or later just for kicks. I knew it all, so when it all happened I felt nothing. They confirmed my suspicions that teenagers are a plague that must be eradicated. Anyway, why the question? A piece of scrap, yeah. These are the situations where you should have stopped me before I said anything. It's better to learn by tripping yourself. Why the question, though? I was asking because one of my ex's cousins has been hitting on me the past couple of days. If it was somebody else, I'd pretend to be straight with the help of this piece of scrap here. Sadly, she knows who I am. Worst part is, knowing Vero, she probably put her cousin up to it as a practical joke. Well, I'd suggest telling your cousin that she should cut it out. If she feels genuinely offended, they might not have been in cahoots. But I'm just spouting nonsense based on what you've told me. Don't pay too much attention. It's better than my suggestion. What was yours? Waterboarding. I say, what? The fact that she knows how to waterboard someone is what scares me most. The Girl Scouts also taught me how to skin a deer, and I see nobody making a fuss about that. But yeah, your advice sounds good enough, especially when you factor that if Gina's being honest about her, she probably won't feel offended. Gina, which one was that again? Blonde, flat as cutting board, but cute as a button. Oh yeah, she came to the office Christmas party, right? That's the one. Well, it's getting late. We should be getting going. Yeah. Thank you again for everything, Joe. Bye. Please come again. Back. Those damned cats moving the internet. Oh yeah, Gil. Some guy said I should tell you that the bunny's late, whatever that means. Oh shit. So I'm leaving early. If I don't come back in 2 days, consider me as good as dead. Yeah. Shouldn't we be worried? Think of him as a kid that tells outrageous stories to get attention and everything will be easier. Besides, he knows how to take care of himself. Yeah. He'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. In any case, I'll be back in my office. Maybe now I can finish watching that dude tutorial. Hello, Jill. Stella's back. Ah, Stella. You're here for another drink today? Not really. Just around the neighborhood and... Right. Anyway, I found this bottle being neglected at my house. I thought someone who likes old liquor as much as you would appreciate it. Really? I don't know what to say. Thanks. Well, it's nothing really. This just in. The Apollo Trust Bank has locked its doors, leaving around about 30 people trapped inside. The security system was activated after somebody tried to steal information from the main database. Early this morning, the bank... Oh, God's sake! I wonder if she'll be alright. Ah, hello, Jamie. Good evening, Jill. Did you see the news about the Apollo Trust Bank? The newsflash just ended. Sounds like things got ugly. From what I heard, there was a commotion earlier today. Something about people being unable to leave the building? Let's hope for the best. Yep. Gil stormed off just a minute ago, though. I see. I guess the bunny was late. He definitely knows what's going on here. What can I get you? Give me a Mars Blast. Coming right up. A Mars Blast. 6. Some Carnitrine all blended. On Mars Blast. Yeah, this is the one. Mars Blasts have always seemed poorly named to me. Shouldn't it be red instead of yellowish? Then again, the whole red planet thing is still its nickname. Streaming Chan. VR, can't believe I'm mumbled myself. Hey, who's this girl? She calls herself Streaming Chan. She's been streaming her life 24/7. I'm guessing her equipment's still running, so you might want to watch what you say. Thanks for the advice. Changing the subject a bit, have you been hearing explosions or something throughout the day? I heard that a supersonic drone is undergoing tests and lost its course. That might be it. Ah! Hey boss, the explosions were caused by supersonic drones! That sounds better than firecrackers. I've been trying to figure out what they were doing all day. Ah, I see. Sonic booms are not sounds people can normally identify. This one drone made a lot of noise when breaking the sound barrier. Is this an area to test this kind of stuff? It's not, which makes the whole thing quite suspicious. Man, if only Gil was here to hear that. He thought they were gunshots. You're worried about him? Sort of. He always leaves without notice for a few days, but he always comes back unscathed. I'd be lying if I said I'm not worried, but at the same time, I've just kind of become used to it. He could be a troublesome man, huh? Sometimes. Say, do you think the people in the bank will be alright? This isn't the first time the bank is, closed like that, but something is off about this. Off? How? I don't know, maybe it's the hour, maybe it's the fact that the news is making an unusually big stink out of it. Let's hope I'm just overthinking it. Yeah. Are you worried about something? The girl that was in here yesterday said she was going to the bank. It's not like me to be personally invested in what happens to clients, but... Never mind. Do you want something else? Yeah, I can make some time for one more drink. Fetch me a beer. Let's keep it simple. A beer it is. 1, 2... 1, 2... 4. There you go. I once read that beer played an important part in humanity's history. Yeah, I'm familiar with the theory. It's an interesting one. The gist of it is that brewing was an important part of society during its development. Drinks were ubiquitous while feasting. They helped to foster bonds and build faction alliances. Given enough time and enough beer, larger societies would be born. You seem to know a lot about this. Nah, just enough. Chill. Have you ever thought about brain uploading? Brain uploading? I was thinking, what's the point of uploading yourself if you're still here? Let's say you upload yourself and effectively that new someone's in cyberspace. You will still be here. Wouldn't it be weird to know that there's a you that's not you somewhere? That's an interesting point. I guess it'd be the same as cloning, huh? Imagine if your cyberspace self found out about the real you somehow. Hell, imagine talking to your other self. There's more. Imagine placing multiple copies of you in different situations, exposing each one to different scenarios to see how they will develop. I guess it's kind of heartbreaking in a way. Imagine someone with some illness uploading their brain into the ether, only to find out that their physical bodies are still alive and here, instead of living in a place where there is no disease. I remember an article from a while back about the earliest forms of brain uploading. It would scan the brain in such a thorough and intense manner that would effectively kill the person. It used the words, "burn the brain." Ouch. All for nothing because the data would be corrupted or broken. They halted all brain uploading research after that. I think they started another project about living brains in jars or something like that. That subject interests you, huh? It makes for a nice time sink when I'm doing nothing. Well then, nice talking to you, Jim. Same here, always a pleasure. Say hello to Gillian for me when he comes back. Please come again. Whew, all done. You want to stay here? Seems the street's quite restless. Thanks, but I'll pass. I have a couple of matters to attend to at home. You do? Yeah, I ordered a nano camo module for my apartment. It should be installed by now. Nano camo? Isn't that a tad expensive? Yep. To be honest, I asked my mom for it. She had been pestering me about what gift I wanted for Mega Christmas for a while. She's been asking that for 4 years now, and I've always said I was fine. So I took the chance and asked her. Used up all the past gifts. Oh. Feels a bit weird to ask your parents for a gift like that when you're 27. I'm sure she doesn't mind. So what will the nano camo module change from your apartment? I got the basic plan. Walls and one piece of cloth. So I can pick my kotatsu too. You have a kotatsu? You know what a kotatsu is, boss? I'm more impressed you know what it is. You know what it is. I mean, futons are common knowledge, but a kotatsu, not so much. Yeah, well, days get cold and the heater might not be enough. The Japanese have mastered how to live comfortably in reduced spaces. You should invite me sometime. I want to see how you decorate the place with that. Let's plan a day to grab a beer, yeah. Streaming-chan, no more dancing. I'm tired. What do we do with her? I'll take care of everything, don't worry. Alright, sorry for leaving her like this. No problem. Well, I gotta go. See you tomorrow, boss. Careful out there. Flawless service bonus! No mistakes! We got the chips. Get a nice wall pattern or something. You have no notifications or reminders. Jill wants to play a fan even though it's winter. Playing one will prevent her from getting too distracted. You can use your nano camo to customize your room. Yay. So I can buy plenty of stuff. From cult classic video game Yeek, his beer grows in real time. PC9X, Joker Cyclone, beer on discount. Meat stuff. Actually, I think I have enough. Joker Cyclone, Ulan Tea, Mega Christmas Tree, Replicate, Toy Turing. Night of the ID Snatchers, the Load Police Mockumentary. Cartridges. Kira Mickey stuff because why not? And a shoulder massager. Coveted tea-based liqueur. Tastes like green tea and kicks like whiskey. Thanks to the chemical coating preventing bugs from eating it, we advise against using it. Use nano camo to customize the room. What's nano camo? Something to liven things up in this room. Bestest boss. Extra beer. A fan. There'll probably be a... Yep. Nano camo app. About. Nano Camo is a company founded in 2068 and pioneer of the nanomachine fabric capable of real-time texture swap. And for military use, we bring our products to the general public at the most affordable prices. Mascot. Camo-tan is our mascot. She's designed by a veteran character designer from Cyberpunk games, Kirin51. Birthday 2407. So that's July 24th. Bust 85, waist 65, hips 90, likes Musashi Battleship, tactical fashion, and peach cake. Aha! Ah, damn. Well, I can still get some basic stuff. What about orange? There's new stuff, but I think I will cut off the stream here. Thank you for watching. I will see you next week as we continue our I think it's Jill's Adventures in Bartending. See you later.